Welcome back to another book review of this series. There's a lot in here. This is the Teen Witch's Guide to Blank. This one is tarot, and it's by my favorite, Claire Phillip. Yep. So if you're new here, hi. Yep, I've read others from her in this series, and I haven't liked it, so yay, another one. This book, as the title suggests, goes over tarot. Goes over a little bit of the history. It goes over a little bit for like a handful of spreads, and then the individual cards. I'm gonna shock you. I gave it a 4. I know. I'm still iffy on her as an author. I still don't like how just in her books, and like I've been thinking, and like out of the like hundreds, literally hundreds of books I have read for this channel and Patreon, but like same thing, like all of the books, I think it's only hers that have ever had this thing of text adapted from on the publication page. I still don't know why. What text is being adapted? What context are you stealing from someone else? Why? Because why can't you do it yourself? It is not that hard actually to write a book. It's like, you got a publishing house, you got paid, bro. Like, do the work. That's what you're getting paid for. Why is it text adapted from? I need to know. It does make me want to go get the books, but I feel like I would have to read this and then the other one like back to back to catch the things, and I don't have the books. So if you have read The Essential Book of Tarot by Alice Eckrick, is it supposed to be Eric, but like the word, no, because it's a K before the R, I don't know that name. If you've read that book and then this one, what are the similarities? I have not read the one by Alice. This one, I don't know. I haven't read the books that she's taking the text adapted from. I don't know. Are you just like feeling like you need to get paid to make something a dumbed down version for teens? Is that the deal? I don't know. That's the only thing. And it's only in hers too. I haven't seen it with the other author in this series, Xana, or however you're supposed to say her name. She doesn't have that on her page. So why do you? It's so many questions, because it's not something like, you're not going to find that in this book. You're not going to find that in this book. You're not going to find it in this one. You're not going to find it. I have so many papers on my desk. It's not even funny right now. You're not going to find it in this book. Like, these are just the ones I currently have on my desk. None of them have text adapted from another book. Why do you? I don't know. That all to say though, I actually really liked it. It doesn't have a conclusion, because why would we do that? And also, just my own personal, like, why do you do this? Again, no phrasing for the minor, but for the major, if I could actually flip to it, you have these little quotey quotes of like, the hermit. I walk alone on my path to find enlightenment. Strength. I am the courage you didn't know you had. Like, just a little something something. Why don't we do that for the minor? Because even my deck that we're going through and using on Witching Weekly, mine has that. I took a picture this morning because I didn't feel like bringing my guidebook up from the altar, so I just took a picture of it. But even this one, it has a little snippety snip for every card. This one that's coming up is the 7 of Wands. Confront the shadow. How hard is that? How hard would it have been to do something like that in this? I don't know. I don't know why we don't have that. I will say though, having a simplified version of the cards is nice. I wouldn't say I'm like a confident, like, oh, of course I know what the Queen of Swords is supposed to be about. Like, I'm not quite there yet, but I mean, I don't know. It's always nice to get different perspectives on the cards. Everyone has a different interpretation. It's nice to get different ideas. And I actually didn't hate it for that reason. Actually, a few of the spreads I'm tempted to try myself. There was some decent information in here. Is it from the other book mostly and not her? Don't know, but I would love to know if you know. I would recommend this book to beginners to tarot. You don't need to be a teen. If you want a small, easy book to read through, this is pretty good. It has some stuff. I would still probably continue reading other books like the Kitchen Table Tarot. Super good. This one, it's not too bad. It's a nice little like intro to tarot. Is it one I would hand a teenager? I would probably still hand her or him the other one, the Kitchen Table Tarot, but it's not a bad option. I would love to know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. And if you have ever seen the text adapted from, not their own books, some other person, I would love to know, because I look for it now, and I have not found it in any other books except hers. So I'm curious, have you? Go look at your libraries. Go look at the book that you're currently reading if it's a witchcraft book. Does it have that? I don't think it's going to have that. Anyways, thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it's patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. If you want to read my books, they're always linked down below. And until next time, thank you so much for coming along, and blessed be.